It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Bobby Okereke. He was all over the place last week with double-digit tackles and a sack. It's the Giants and the Saints, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 72 yards.
He's really been somewhat special to watch this season. It brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got the work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Saints at 9-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Give him 10 that that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a third quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Goes right back to Smith again. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of
running again here is something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
He ran the ball in on the last drive for the touchdown. That's now his 13th rush. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over. Well, we're in the last. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He had the touchdown strike on that last drive, number 35 for him on the year. And he'll go in search of number 36 here as his guys start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 16 yards right off the bat on 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is...
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is Smith with the ground. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 47 yards. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Saints, it's a 10th win of the